We're here at the 84 Lumber Arena with former RMU captain Kushneriuk. And Chris, a lot has changed in the last year for you.
Yeah, certainly has. I've been through quite the roller coaster ride, but I'm here. Everything's good.
Yeah. When we look back towards last year, you had the team doing the Movember thing. They had made a video and they raised a bunch of money for you. How did that make you feel?
Well, just the Movember thing, actually, the reason we're not doing the Movember this year with that website is because they wouldn't forward to my cause. So we're actually using a different website this year. However, I think that they were raising money, for people like me.
Yeah.
So it was still a great cause, but it's unfortunate that they wouldn't support my benefit with that website. But it was really cool to see.
Yeah, and when we look at last year's the senior leadership on that team, getting to know a lot of the guys, they all told us a bunch of stories about you. And I remember one particularly, Zach Ravada was saying how his freshman year he roomed with you. He was saying how you were always into at 12 in the morning, night before the games, doing the wrestling stuff. And how does it make you feel knowing that you had the senior class that was so instrumental in getting the notoriety around about your cause, and then keeping somewhat your legacy alive in a sense?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm certainly hoping that these guys continue to push for me as well, because I'm still facing with the challenge of paying off the medical bills. But having said that, the guys last year really laid the foundation for showing guys that you do have two hands, one to help yourself and one to help others, and they certainly picked me up and helped me out with that.
And looking at last year's program, obviously, they dedicated the season towards you. And I think the picture that really sums up how much you meant to that program was when they won the Three Rivers Classic last year. And they were on the ice with the trophy, and then Hrvada was holding your jersey there. When you saw that photo, what was your instant reaction to it?
I think that was actually a tough one to see, because I thought it's hard for me to come to terms with what I was going through at times. And when you see things like that, it's a very emotional time, I guess. And it was awesome. Now that I look at it, I realize these guys really did care about me, because at a time where the emotions are so high and they're on such a high for winning, they actually thought this one's for Kush, and this one's this one's for our friend who's going through a battle. So I mean, the fact that they were able to come together and pull that one out, it was just so much more incentive for me to get better and come back and thank the school and the program.
And now coming back here, it's been a while since you've been at the program. Of course, they're starting with the Three Rivers Classic, and last year they hosted the Frozen Four down at Consol. What are the big differences you're seeing here with the Robert Morris hockey program?
Oh, it's unbelievable, the changes they've made since I've been around. I mean, you can tell that the school's really getting behind them in terms, their budget's increasing. They've all got the state-of-the-art equipment. They've all got that. The crowds are better. Everything's just better. It seems like they're getting better talent now as well in recruiting, because the hockey program's on the map, and that's kudos to Coach Schooley for doing that. And he's really been pushing the program. He's put his heart and his soul into doing it, and it's him and all the class years before him that have laid the foundation for it.
And then going back to the senior class, how often were you in contact with them? Because it seems like they were very supportive of you, and then also how have they influenced telling the guys that are here this year that haven't really gotten a chance to play with you, and now you're here? What were the things that they told the class this year?
I'm not really sure what they told them, but it seemed like there was an immense amount of respect for me, or for the battle that I'd been through when I got here. It's a pretty cool thing when people recognize you for character and determination, perseverance. Good character traits like that. So I guess if I can help in any way and provide anyone here a unique perspective, that's a win in my books.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Dante. Yeah.